Sacramento Metro Real Estate Market. J. Emerson, Broker, DRE number 1788488. Zip code Snapshots. Data is through September 30th, 2025. Emerson Real Estate. Zip codes. Composite averages. Using MLS data from 52 zip codes, an average is derived for each data element. 3 counties are not part of these averages. Data elements gathered. Data elements derived. Composite average of 52 local zip codes. New listings. 7. Zip codes hit a 12-year low. 1. Zip codes hit a 12-year high. Active listings. 0. Zip codes hit a 12-year low. 2. Zip codes hit a 12-year high. Pended listings. 10. Zip codes hit a 12-year low. 2. Zip codes hit a 12-year high. Sold listings. 1. Zip codes hit a 12-year low. 0. Zip codes hit a 12-year high. Canceled listings. 1. Zip codes hit a 12-year low. 0. Zip codes hit a 12-year high. Cumulative days on market. 31. Zip codes, and 1. County, have a CDOM lower than the average. Number of offers. 0. Zip codes hit a 12-year low. 1. Zip codes hit a 12-year high. Median price. 31. Zip codes, and 1. County, have a median price lower than the average. 0. New median price highs. Market Activity Index. 29. Zip codes, and 2. Counties, have a market activity index lower than the average. Sweat Index. 25. Zip codes, and 1. County, have a sweat index lower than the average. Composite average, summary. This month. 12-year high. 12-year low. How it ranks among the zip codes tracked. How it compares to average, high, and low. Supply and demand. Sweat Index. Composite average, cumulative days on market. 145% of its 12-year September average of 30. 12-year September high. Sacramento County. Carmichael 95608. (95608). Summary. Citrus Heights 95610. (95610). Summary. (95610). New listings. 64% of its 12-year September average of 44. 12-year September low. 95610. Cumulative days on market. 157% of its 12-year September average of 26. 12-year September high. Citrus Heights 95621. 95621, summary. 95621, pended listings. 52% of its 12-year September average of 38. 12-year September low. Elk Grove, 95624. 95624, summary. 95624, new listings. 48% of its 12-year September average of 73. 12-year September low. 95624, housing appetite. 132% of its 12-year September average of 80%. 12-year September high. Fair Oaks, 95628. 95628, summary. 95630. 95630, summary. 95630, cumulative days on market. 147% of its 12-year September average of 29. 12-year September high. North Highlands, 95660. 95660, summary. 'Orangevale, 95662. 95662, summary. 95662, housing absorption. 166% of its 12-year September average of 55%. 12-year September high. Rancho Cordova, 95670. 95670, summary. 95670, sold listings. 76% of its 12-year September average of 50. 12-year September low. Rio Linda, 95673. 95673, summary. 95673, new listings. 28% of its 12-year September average of 21. 12-year September low. 95673, sold listings. 34% of its 12-year September average of 15. 12-year September low. 95673, market activity index. 37% of its 12-year September average of 42. 12-year September low. Rancho Cordova 95742. 95742, summary. Nine five seven four two, new listings, 177% of its 12-year September average of 34. 12-year September high. 95742, canceled listings, 207% of its 12-year September average of 7. 12-year September high. 95742, active listings, 312% of its 12-year September average of 51. 12-year September high. 95742, cumulative days on market, 220% of its 12-year September average of 33. 12-year September high. Elk Grove 95757. 95757, summary. Nine 5757, cumulative days on market, 190% of its 12-year September average of 30. 12-year September high. Elk Grove 95758. 95758, summary. Nine 5758, cumulative days on market, 185% of its 12-year September average of 24. 12-year September high. 95758, housing appetite, 133% of its 12-year September average of 81%. 12-year September high. Arden 95815. 95815, summary. Nine 5815, new listings, 56% of its 12-year September average of 29. 12-year September low. 95815, sold listings, 36% of its 12-year September average of 19. 12-year September low. 95815, housing appetite, 170% of its 12-year September average of 62%. 12-year September high. Downtown 95816. 95816, summary. Nine 5816, new listings, 56% of its 12-year September average of 18. 12-year September low. 95816, pended listings, 38% of its 12-year September average of 13. 12-year September low. Oak Park 95817. 95817, Summary. Land Park, 95818. Nine five eight one eight. Summary. East Sacramento 95819. Nine five eight one nine. Summary. Nine five eight one nine. New listings, 48% of its 12-year September average of 31. 12-year September low. 95819. Sold listings, 64% of its 12-year September average of 22. 12-year September low. 95819. Active listings, 48% of its 12-year September average of 43. 12-year September low. 95819. Market Activity Index, 66% of its 12-year September average of 45. 12-year September low. Elder Creek 95820. Nine five eight two zero. Summary. Arden 95821. Nine five eight two one. Summary. Greenhaven 95822. Nine five eight two two. Summary. Nine five eight two two. Sold listings, 56% of its 12-year September average of 43. 12-year September low. Franklin 95823. Nine five eight two three. Summary. Nine five eight two three. Cumulative days on market, 202% of its 12-year September average of 22. 12-year September high. Fruit Ridge 95824. Nine five eight two four. Summary. Nine five eight two four. Cumulative days on market, 236% of its 12-year September average of 22. 12-year September high. 95824. Housing appetite, 150% of its 12-year September average of 63%. 12-year September high. Arden 95825. Nine five eight two five. Summary. 95825, sold, listings, 142% of its 12-year September average of 10. 12-year September high. College Greens 95826. (95826), summary. (95826), sold, listings, 48% of its 12-year September average of 33. 12-year September low. Rosemont 95827. (95827), summary. (95827), Market Activity Index, 42% of its 12-year September average of 27. 12-year September low. Florin 95828. (95828), summary. (95828), Pended Listings, 55% of its 12-year September average of 37. 12-year September low. 95828, Market Activity Index, 58% of its 12-year September average of 42. 12-year September low. Vineyard 95829. (95829), summary. Pocket 95831. (95831), summary. (95831), Market Activity Index, 69% of its 12-year September average of 52. 12-year September low. Natomas 95833. (95833), summary. (95833), new listings, 57% of its 12-year September average of 37. 12-year September low. 95833, Pended Listings, 57% of its 12-year September average of 28. 12-year September low. 95833, cumulative days on market, 170% of its 12-year September average of 24. 12-year September high. Natomas 95834. (95834), summary. Natomas 95835. 95835, summary. $95835, housing appetite, 62% of its 12-year September average of 77%. 12-year September low. 95835, housing absorption, 46% of its 12-year September average of 67%. 12-year September low. Del Paso Heights 95838. $95838, summary. North Sacramento 95841. $95841, summary. $95841, new listings, 32% of its 12-year September average of 13. 12-year September low. 95841, cumulative days on market, 272% of its 12-year September average of 26. 12-year September high. 95841, Market Activity Index, 50% of its 12-year September average of 34. 12-year September low. 95841, Housing Appetite, 239% of its 12-year September average of 73%. 12-year September high. Foothill Farms 95842. $95842, summary. $95842, new listings, 56% of its 12-year September average of 32. 12-year September low. 95842, cumulative days on market, 193% of its 12-year September average of 21. 12-year September high. Antelope 95843. $95843, summary. Arden, 95864. $95864, summary. $95864, sold, listings, 56% of its 12-year September average of 32. 12-year September low. Yolo County. West Sac, 95605. $95605, summary. $95605, active, listings, 174% of its 12-year September average of 17. 12-year September high. 95605, cumulative days on market, 257% of its 12-year September average of 28. 12-year September high. West Sacramento 95691. (95691) Summary. (95691) New listings, 65% of its 12-year September average of 42. 12-year September low. 95691 Pended Listings, 52% of its 12-year September average of 33. 12-year September low. 95691 Cumulative days on market, 133% of its 12-year September average of 31. 12-year September high. El Dorado County. El Dorado Hills 95762. (95762) Summary. (95762) Cumulative days on market, 142% of its 12-year September average of 44. 12-year September high. Cameron Park 95682. (95682) Summary. Placerville 95667. (95667) Summary. (95667) New listings, 65% of its 12-year September average of 57. 12-year September low. 95667 Pended Listings, 55% of its 12-year September average of 42. 12-year September low. 95667 Cumulative days on market, 205% of its 12-year September average of 55. 12-year September high. Pollock Pines 95726. (95726) Summary. Placer County. Auburn 95603 and 95602. (95603) Summary. (95603) Cancelled listings, 33% of its 12-year September average of 15. 12-year September low. 95603 Cumulative days on market, 153% of its 12-year September average of 48. 12-year September high. Roseville 95661. 95661. Summary. Nine 5661. New listings. 55% of its 12-year September average of 40. 12-year September low. Roseville 95678. Nine 5678. Summary. Nine 5678. Cumulative days on market, 190% of its 12-year September average of 25. 12-year September high. Roseville 95747. Nine 5747. Summary. Nine 5747. Pended listings, 126% of its 12-year September average of 106. 12-year September high. Lincoln 95648. Nine 5648. Summary. Nine 5648. New listings, 124% of its 12-year September average of 112. 12-year September high. Nine 5648. Active listings, 137% of its 12-year September average of 185. 12-year September high. Nine 5648. Cumulative days on market, 188% of its 12-year September average of 31. 12-year September high. Loomis 95650. Nine 5650. Summary. Nine 5650. Housing appetite, 62% of its 12-year September average of 72%. 12-year September low. Rockland 95677. Nine 5677. Summary. Nine 5677. New listings, 60% of its 12-year September average of 35. 12-year September low. Nine 5677. Cumulative days on market, 223% of its 12-year September average of 33. 12-year September high. Nine 5677. Market Activity Index, 58% of its 12-year September average of 46. 12-year September low. Nine 5677. Housing Absorption, 69% of its 12-year September average of 58%. 12-year September low. Rockland 95765. 95765, summary. $95765, new listings, 63% of its 12-year September average of 59. 12-year September low. 95765, cumulative days on market, 173% of its 12-year September average of 31. 12-year September high. Granite Bay, 95746. $95746, summary. Your broker for life, J. Emerson. Emerson Real Estate.
By the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals.